you? What do you prefer?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What do you prefer to be called? Dewa Arya, or do you like Arya, or just Dewa Rinjani? Which one
You
do you
can call me. It's Dewa or Dewa Rinjani is more easy.
Okay, perfect. Oh, amazing, mate. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm I'm here to support whatever we need to get this to get more people on this
Okay.
father son. Everyone that I've spoken to has been super excited about having the ability to join a men's group that's going to
Yeah.
climb the mountain with their sons. And
Okay.
and and one of the questions that was just on, we had Paul that just came on. And he asked a question, how many people can you do? Is it if we've got 6 people already, how many more can you do? What's the limit of the size of the group that we can do?
Okay. Actually, for the one group is the good one is around 8 or 10. So it's like maximal we can handling for one guide, and we can also a bit more than 10. So we must like have like assistant guide, something like that. So make comfortable when you are going to the summit, or when somebody getting slow or getting faster. So we need like one assistant guide, something like that.
Okay, so you need so you're a guide yourself, and then
Uh,
you would need a secondary guide to come with you if you had like
yeah.
say 12, if you had 12 people, how many guides would
Okay.
you have? How many guides would you need?
A bit like 12, yeah. We can use like one, yeah, let's say like one assistant guide, something like that.
Yep.
Actually, for this packet, we need like for one porter who can be handling 2 person, something like that. So one family, something like that. So two
Yep.
two clients. So we need one porter, so they can carry like all the stuff for the food, our camping gear, and the cooking equipment, everything. Yeah,
You seem
yeah,
to
yeah.
look like you're getting younger and younger, by the way. I know I'm a little bit more gray than what
But
I was.
it's the knee is kaput already. The knee is kaput. Too much hiking.
Too much hiking. Oh, yeah. Can
Yeah,
you hike
I
lots of.
have I have 3 son already now. 3 son.
Oh, wow. Now
Yeah,
that doesn't sound like you've been hiking, man.
yeah,
Now this picture that I'm looking at here, this is the view from halfway up, right? We're not at the top yet. We're kind of
yeah. This is like 100 meter before, I think. 100 meter before the summit.
100 meters before the summit. Okay, so it's
Yeah, this is like
yep.
somebody sometime asking to go down or go up. This is the point.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. This is where I sort of sat down and went, I don't know if I can keep going, but we did. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is us two, my brother. There we go. We made it to the top.
Yeah, here we are.
That-
Here we
That's
are.
us, right? So in this conversation we're gonna have a meet your local guide. We're gonna talk about how what's included, what meeting point, what to bring in the safety check, right? So
Yeah,
basically, this is you up on the mountain. This is you, Dewa,
yeah.
and you'll be a rock star.
For
Everyone that wants to do a trekking guide in Rinjani, you're the
uh,
man. You're the man that will put the teams together to be able to take you to the top of the mountain, right? So you're
yeah,
like the guy that arranges everything, right?
yeah,
Yeah, the guides are the Sherpas and the porters. So this is meant to say fully guided trek with professional
yeah.
porters. Yep. And then includes the entrance fee, it includes the camping gear, it includes the comfort supplies like, what else does it include? Like you have camping tent, right?
Yeah, yeah. The equipment like a tent, mattress, sleeping bag, cooking gear,
Yep.
and toilet tent normally.
If I want to bring my own sleeping bag,
Yeah,
and I
it's possible. So if you have like your own, so just tell me how many sleeping bag everybody have, so I can maybe not bring too much from the our company. So we can put you just bring your own, so you can give the porter to bring up.
okay. Okay. So we can give you all that on the evening
Yeah.
of the 13th, right? So we can give all the
Yes.
port of
Yes.
carrying thing on the 13th, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And so you would recommend, so what's not included in this is travel to and from Lombok. So people have to get to Lombok, right? They pay for their trek to get, they pay for their tickets or they come over on the barge. They might ride their motorbikes from Bali over to Lombok. Um, and then we pick up from there. So the travel to Lombok from Bali or from overseas is not included in the price.
Yeah. That
The
is not included.
transport to pickup point. So when we do, like when we want to go, if somebody wants to come to the villa for the orientation call on the 13th, they have to make their own way. They have to make their own way there. There's no transport for that. But we can talk about that too because you might have a
Yes. Yes.
you can.
When the meeting point, we can talk about it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. You're not supplying any of the hiking gear. People have to bring their own shoes, their own clothes, their own
Yeah.
bags, the hydration pack
Like,
if they want. Yep, and you don't cover the travel insurance, right? You just
yeah.
yep, okay. Awesome. So that's good. Now, do you remember this photo is me when I after I did the summit, this is the crater lake.
Yeah. This is the
So
lake.
so
Yeah. This is lake.
so what I wanted to ask you was that on the when I climbed Ranjani, where there was the first night was walking up to the base camp, and then we slept at the base camp, and then in the morning we climbed to the summit, and we came
Summit.
back down, and then we
Uh,
climbed the crater on day two. We went inside the crater on day two, right?
yeah.
Yeah, and
After the summit, we get back to the camp, and then after breakfast, we coming down again to the lake. It is
yeah,
second day.
yeah, and so we stay at the lake, or we can have an option to stay at the lake, or we can go outside on the other side of the rim.
Yeah, this is about that. Normally, we continue after lunch, after swimming in the hot spring. Normally, we continue to the another crater rim. Normally,
Ah, perfect. That's great. I love that. That's really good. Yeah. Look, I like what because we went out of the crater and to the other side.
yeah, it's a bit hard day the after the summit.
Yeah, but it's pretty hard because the first day's trek from the starting point is about 6 hours, right? About six hours,
Yeah,
6 hours
more or
walking.
less,
Yeah, and then
more or
the
less 6
second
hours.
day, second day's around 6 or 7 hours as well, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Cool. That's good. This is the actual campsite. This is the actual. We didn't stay in the. My friend went to the hot springs. I fell asleep here. I
yeah.
I fell asleep after the summit. I came and slept underneath the tree there. It was beautiful sleep too. It was the best sleep I've had in a long time. What to bring? Now this is base camp, right? So base camp has probably changed a little bit since last time I was there.
Yeah, it's a
It,
bit changed.
it used to be like this.
Yeah, of course, it's something like this, but a little bit changed. So we have like a new toilet now there, so
Oh, there's a
different a
there's,
bit.
there's a built toilet, a real one.
Yeah, it's different.
Oh, okay. So you're not bringing the toilet with you because last time I think
Uh
the
normally we bring with the because July normally many people, so we never know. So when we are at the camp, so full book, so we just bring like our own toilet, so it's not so heavy also.
okay, perfect. All right. So day one, we're going to stop at this place. This is called base camp, and this is where
Yeah,
where we the tents will be pitched for us, and then we sleep in our little tents, and then we
yeah,
we have dinner here. The porters will carry will cook us some dinner,
yeah.
and
It's
then
like resting point for the first night.
first night resting point, yeah. It's beautiful
Yeah,
up there. I know. It was so absolutely beautiful. So, what to bring? Hiking clothes for 3 days, right? So they need a clothes.
yeah,
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I'd probably just wear most of the time. As long as I don't get wet, I'll just wear the same clothes, like just change the jumper because I'll need a jumper up on top. The warm jacket is for the top on the summit, but after the summit, you probably don't need the warm jacket. Is it cold up there at the moment, or is it
already. So it's like yeah, but still like 10-15 degrees in the campsite, and then in the summit this can be 2-3 degrees, something like that.
So get that on recording. The base camp will be around 7 degrees, 6 or 7
Uh,
degrees, and the summit will be around two to
2, 3
three.
degrees. Yeah, it's depend on the wind.
Yeah, depending on the wind. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we bring hiking clothes. We have warm clothes for the summit. We have backpack and a hydration pack. So a backpack, what we carry our own personal things in,
Yes.
like a water, drinking water in the backpack. Do you supply water, or is water just for the meals?
Actually, for the water, yeah, we preparing the water. So
Hmm.
you know already on the mountain we have like spring water actually because we don't want to bring too much water to carry for for the porter because it will be too heavy. So
Yeah,
actually each person will be get like one, two, three bottle per day lah. 3 bottle per day.
3 bottles of water per day from you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's good
so
for
it's
him, and we can put
depend
those in.
how many bottle you asking. So we can also doing like water refill. So in the mountain is very good spring water, so it's possible to drink.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Yeah,
Sounds great.
yeah.
Okay, so I said hiking shoes. We need to bring hiking shoes, but can people just do it in sneaker, like normal, like shoes?
Normal shoes is okay as long as the grape is still okay. It's not like slippery.
Oh,
Uh,
the grip has got to be okay. Yeah.
yeah, the grip. Actually, the grip.
Yep. Okay. Yep. So the grip, as long as the grip's okay, sneakers are okay.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Headlamps. We need to bring a headlamp with a torch for the night?
Headlamp or headlamp or plus light. So, but headlamp I think is much better because more easy when you walking in the dark.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, that'll be good. And you don't supply headlamp, right? No.
No, no headlamp we don't have because we have only plus light here in the
Yeah, yeah,
hand.
yeah, yeah. So they need like to bring their own snacks for on the trip, like in between. So what meals are you going to cook? Are you going to do breakfast and you're going to have a lunch and
Yeah, same like you got already like we have like breakfast with banana pancake or toast, and then lunch normally like nasi campur, dinner nasi goreng,
Mhm.
and another lunch again we have like noodle soup, and
Mhm.
another the last another night we have like curry or depending what we have like in the mountain the food.
Okay,
Actually
perfect.
the food is something like that, so it's like we have curry, we have nasi campur, we have gado gado fried noodle, so it's some
Yeah,
more or less like that.
yeah, yeah. It sounds delicious, Dewa. That sounds great. I remember being on there. I remember thinking to myself, "Oh my gosh, that's a nice meal. That was pretty tasty." So I think we got to realize that we're on the mountain and we've got to carry everything that we've got, everything we need. We've got to carry. So just basic meals like nasi campur is quite exotic for being up on there, and nasi goreng is kind of like that's the staple for the mountain. That's what we have, right?
Yeah, because the food when we are in the mountain, actually whatever you eating is very delicious.
Good, good.
Because
I
I
think
remember always in the mountain.
that's a good selling point, my friend. Okay,
Okay.
so trail snacks, and I put some snacks for the Sherpa for the guides as well. And then hat, hoodie, and scarf. I think being only 3 degrees, 2 to 3 degrees up on top of the mountain, we will need a scarf and a beanie, maybe, and a hat
Yeah, on the hat, like what you say, like the warm hat is
yep,
close until
toppy,
the yeah
like a toppy, like a beanie toppy, like the
yeah
wool.
you see already have you.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Like this one, yeah. Like
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is this is my style like that.
It's good. Okay. All right. So yeah, so we need a positive mindset, right? But also I put swimming shorts. This is
Yeah,
if we need some swimming shorts for the
for the
hot.
lake and the hot spring.
Yep, yep. Okay. hot springs, board shorts, so that when you've done the summit in the morning, you can have a swim in the lake. Okay, perfect. And positive mindset is. I remember last time we had two young boys with us.
Yeah.
The porters were the porters had had their two. One of them had his two sons with us, and they were singing and playing and doing things. But not saying that. But I think that the key to it is a positive mindset, right? When you're doing a
Yeah.
trip, you've got to keep a
Uh,
positive mindset and just be prepared for yourself to have a positive mindset, a positive attitude is good. Yeah.
yeah.
Awesome. Safety check. Just to let you know, people have to ask themselves, can they hike for 3 days at their own pace? Can they walk for 3 days at their own pace? That's one check. Second check, they want to feel what it's like to be on a mountain, to climb the mountain, right? To trek the mountain. They need to know that they'll be camping all the way. There's
Yeah.
no five-star resort on the way that we stop and have a lunch or a high tea.
Yeah.
We have to. We're hiking and we're camping all the way, and then that they will always follow your guide's leadership on the trail. That whenever the guide tells them to do, they need to do it. They don't do their own thing. You know.
Yeah.
That's important, right? That they follow the instructions. And because it's a cultural thing, it's also a safety thing. It's also, that it's a responsibility thing for the rest of the group. So it's important that they follow the guides. And what time
Yeah.
is the actual starting? What time do we start at the gate?
Normally, be directly from Senggigi, we're gonna start pick up you. Let's say around 6 a.m. is
Six,
okay.
yeah, 6 a.m. And how far is it to the gate?
Let's say to Senarus 2 hours, 2 hours, about 3 hours more or less.
From Sengigi to the starting gate.
Yeah.
Really?
Was
I
it-
thought I thought that Sengigi was close.
Yeah. Senggigi to Senaru is about 2 hours.
And we have to do that by truck or by car?
Yeah, car. This is
Okay.
car. But
Okay.
because yeah, early morning it will be less, very less, because the way is still not so busy.
hmm Okay.
Mm.
Right. Okay. So maybe we can have a look at that. Maybe we need to check on what I want to do
Yes.
is look at
Uh-uh.
what accommodation is closer to the starting point. Maybe we can change our accommodation to somewhere to the starting point, closer to the starting um, gates, so that we're not traveling 2 hours. So if you pick us up at
Yeah.
6 a.m., we're starting
That's
at
the way. If because we still have time, so if I can tell you, I think better after you arrive in Lombok,
yep.
directly get to Senaru village. So other activity before you going to Serenjani, so you can going to the water park. Maybe you can invite some the family, something like that.
Yeah. Some people will be there early, and they're doing like surfing and things on before. Some families are already
Mm.
going to be there. But it's
Yeah, yeah,
the ones that I want to look after, the ones that are flying in from Bali or they're coming from on the barge over, and they need to, know where to stay because the people that are already there already have accommodation, right? So they just make their way. Um,
uh-uh. Mataram and Singigi, yeah, almost the same, almost the
yeah. So,
same.
so, so the barge that comes from Padang Bai, it goes to Sengigi, right?
Yeah, even uh the passport, some of passport going to Sengigi and also going to Bangsal Harbor. The
So they
passport.
can catch a fast boat from Padang Bai to Sangigi. But how when they hop on the barge, when they hop on the motorbike and go on the barge, where like the ferry, the public
Yeah.
ferry, where does that ferry go to Matram?
The ferry normally a bit slow ferry is going to Lembar Harbor. Lembar Harbor.
Yeah, Lembahara. Where is that? Is that near?
Uh I think it's around 1.5 hours from Mataram.
Right. Okay. Is it
Yeah.
closer to the starting point?
No, still 2 hours. If it Mataram Senggigi still about 2 hours. Yeah, traffic. So better you check the accommodation in Senaru village.
Village. Okay. All right. Let's have a look at that. We'll do maybe our instead of having our checkpoint in maybe instead of having our checkpoint in Sengigi,
Yep.
we have our checkpoint in Sonara Village. Let me just
Yeah.
see where that is. I'm going to quickly search that up. Sonara
Mhm.
Village.
Because if you have the map already, yeah, the map of the Mount Rinjani, there are two options like Senaru Gates or Sembalun Gates. So it's
Yeah.
wherever you want to start is same thing.
It's the same distance from Sengigi.
Yeah, same. Yeah, same. So for example, if we sleep in Senaru, yeah,
Hmm.
and we start the hike from Senaru, also is possible. So directly we starting hiking from Senaru.
Yeah. Okay.
From
We,
Senaru, 7 8 hours a night in the crater rim in Senaru, and after that we going down to the lake. And the second night it was at the Sembalun crater rim. But in the last day we going to the summit, and we done the trek on the last day.
okay.
So if we do the from Senaru, so we're not going with the car again to Sembalun.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, we directly start hiking from here, Senaru village in the jungle, and then the crater rim, the view, resting in the first night, going down to the lake in hot spring, and then the day we going up in the crater rim, sleep there, and then early morning summit, and after that the last day we finish 5 hours down to the village Sembalun, and after that we back to Senaru again.
Hmm.
So yeah, maybe
The
about
other
that
way.
we can do later on the meeting point.
Yeah.
So where we gonna start? But my option, if you can like tell another client to uh, make overnight in Senaru, so it's possible.
Okay.
About the pickup before 1 day before you check in, I can do pickup from Senggigi, Mataram, Bangsal Harbor, or from where in Lombok, so I can help for the pickup.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Yeah,
It's what's the cost of around estimate around for pickup at Sengigi taking to the starting point?
normally if it you a big group, for example, more than 10 people, we use like high is the car,
Hmm.
big car.
Hmm.
So the big car normally cost from Senggigi to Senaru is about 600,000,
Hmm.
and going to some balloon is put like extra 300,000. So it's, yeah, let's say like we get like 700 more or less 600. So more or less something like that.
Okay, perfect. All right,
Yeah.
that sounds great. All right, well, I'm getting excited. My
Uh,
only concern is that because when I went, I climbed up the opposite way, and we did the
yeah.
summit on the first night. So we
Yeah.
climbed up, and then we did the first summit. I'm worried that if we come from the other side, everyone's going to be too tired by day three to go to the top because they're already exhausted, right? But
Nah.
but it might be better. How many people? And we'll talk about it. I think I'm happy to go with what you're recommending. I trust you with
Yeah, yeah.
right?
This is just my recommended. So whatever what is the best option for all together, so we can talking later when the meeting point.
Yeah. And if some
Yeah.
people just don't want to do the top, but don't want to do the trek to the summit, then
Yeah.
okay, they can stay at base camp and then go
Yes.
down
Yes.
from that side, right?
About that is about that depending the condition and situation on the mountain, how you are, how anybody is not don't I don't want to push anybody. You just going no no.
Yeah, no, I want to tell you the reason why I'm coming
Yeah,
back to you again and again is because I
yeah,
like your energy, Dewa. Dewa, you've got a good energy. You're very gentle with people. You don't push anyone. You actually really support them by not pushing them, right? Not like,
yeah.
and so that's
Yes.
why I want to know who's going to be with us. If it's somebody like you, I'm really happy to be, that it's happy with that. So
Thank you. Thank you.
to you, okay? So 30th
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
is
Yeah.
is cutoff point for registration.
Yeah.
How many?
I need I need also the copy of passport and then for the registration. So soon you can collect all together. So I will send to the national park to make like book the ticket because it's limited edition actually.
Yeah, right.
Always.
All right, let's get this done. I'm really happy with the call, and I will help you, man. I will help you because you helped me get up the mountain, and
Okay.
total respect from because I didn't know if I could do it, and you
Mhm.
helped me do it, and you didn't push me to do it. You just encouraged me. So
Okay.
I talk about you all the time. So
Mhm.
you gave me some part of my life for me. So I want to give my
Okay.
life some part for you back in return. So
Oh,
let's do this, yeah? And we'll talk to you soon, yeah?
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I would look forward to meeting your family next time when we're there too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Okay. Thank you.
thank you. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye bye.